I'm here outside the Bella Centre, the COP15 United Nations Conference. We have up to 5,000 protesters outside, and we have huge queues of delegates behind me, all waiting sometimes up to 5 hours to get in. They're not particularly happy.
Yeah, so I've just spoken to a colleague who's inside, who says she's spoken to the UN Information Desk. The UN Information Desk person informs her that as far as they're aware, registration is taking place as usual, and they're not aware that there are people who've been waiting very long.
I find it extremely frustrating and also very embarrassing on behalf of, I don't know if it's mainly the UN or the host which is responsible of this logistics not working. I think if they can't solve this fairly easy logistics system, how can they help us with the climate problem?
We thought this was a protest. We didn't think this was.
It's not.
This is all
we are all eligible to be inside.
Yes.
So they have provided accreditation for too many people, but of course they would know. They should know.
What organisation are you working for?
Bellona.
All right. And what do they do?
They try to promote 101 solutions, and they have some side events, about 60 side events with presentation and panelists.
Fantastic. Can you name perhaps 3 solutions out of your 101?
No, it's about energy efficiency, about solar systems in Sahara. They have a Sahara project going on, and all, it covers a lot, and also deforestation programs.
My name is Fabrina Gouveia, and I'm from Brazil, and my organization is 1aaa, Ordem dos Advogados do Brasil, Lawyers.
Okay. And what are you doing here at COP15 Bella Centre?
I work with environment lawyers, and my clients are investing from energy, and I will see the carbon credit.
Yeah.
And I will see the negotiations.
And do you think there's going to be some hope coming out of Copenhagen?
What?
Do you think people will have hope coming from Copenhagen, from this conference?
Yes.
Is there anything positive to come out of this?
Yes, and my country will bring proposals to ready. Our forest will be They pay for our forest.
Yeah.
Our proposal we bring to COP15.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed.
Yes, my name is Beverly Keane. I'm from Argentina, and I'm the international coordinator of the Jubilee South Network.
Okay, and what in particular does that organization campaign for?
We campaign throughout Africa, Latin America, and Asia, in collaboration also with lots of groups in the north, for freedom from debt domination. So we campaign for debt cancellation, and we're here to campaign for payment of the climate debt.
Yeah, okay. And so how much do you think that justice is also inextricably linked with sustainability?
Justice means, in this case, really recognizing that the industrialized countries of the north have grown up, they've become enriched, they've developed on the backs of the plunder of peoples and countries of the south. And nature today is giving us a warning. Nature is saying enough is enough. Enough is really too much. We've got to roll the clock back. We've got to rehabilitate. And the really hopeful thing is that this cry means that lots of people all over the world, north and in the south, are joining together to call for a claim for reparations. Reparations means really putting the world back together. It means cleaning up and dealing with the wounds that we have inflicted on Mother Nature, and giving us all the possibility of, in a sense, survival. And that's survival for people in the north, and it's survival particularly for people in the south who have been least responsible for the problems of climate change, and yet are the peoples who are going to be most affected as the climate continues to warm up.
Fantastic, thank you. We're here outside the COP15 Bella Centre.
Yes.
Do you think that the people inside are going to listen?
I think the people inside are going to have to listen sooner or later, because the survival of all of us depends on that. And I think what we're seeing today is we listen to what's coming out of the voices of some of the governments in Latin America, many of the governments in Africa, that there are lots of people who are listening. And there are lots more people who are going to be joining this cry for justice, for reparations, for protection of the Mother Earth. And that means the possibility of survival for all of us. If we don't have clean water, if we don't have clean air, if we don't have clean land, there's no future for anybody, either in the north or in the south. And I think that the fact that so many people are here, that so many people have come out and demonstrated, that so many people throughout the south are organizing around these issues means that there's tremendous hope. There's tremendous hope that the governments, in fact, will listen. The corporations will they'll be forced to listen. They'll be forced to get out of climate, and that means that there's chance. And I think that what we're seeing throughout the south today, particularly Latin America, governments like Bolivia, that have been able to come to the climate negotiations and say what we're really talking about here is the possibility of survival for everyone. And if the earth isn't respected, if there isn't respect for the rights of nature, then there's no hope for anybody.
Fantastic, thank you.